The aim of this simulation is to learn about a call option. As you should know, a call option concerns the right, not the obligation, to buy the underlying asset at a defined strike price at or before maturity. In the options contract, specifications are defined: the strike price, the maturity date, and the underlying asset, which can be a commodity or, as in this case, the commodity futures contract. In its turn, upon maturity, and thus upon settlement, this commodity futures contract will result in delivery of the physical commodity. So ultimately, the call option is an indirect right to buy the physical commodity. Just be aware, in this simulation, the time to maturity for both the option and its underlying asset is 10 months. So, expiration of the contracts is not near at all. Also note that in the order book, as the product description of the listed option, the option's strike price is mentioned. Now, from this training in particular, the pricing and valuation of a call option can be taken away. You will master the impact of a price change of the option's underlying asset on the price of the option itself. In this simulation, on screen, you will see in the order book the price formation of a call option and of its underlying futures contract. It is your task to compare the option price to the price of the underlying asset. First, you are likely to see that the price of the option is much less than the price of the underlying asset. Next to comparing the price level of the option to the price level of the underlying asset, make sure you also compare the option price development to the price development of the underlying asset. You can see this by observing the order book data or by looking at both price charts. You are likely to see that they move in the same direction, but typically not to the same extent, meaning nor with the same absolute value. Actually, the price move of the option is much less than the price move of the underlying asset. How much this differential is depends on various factors, such as the moneyness of the option, namely, is the option in, at, or out of the money? And if in the money, how deep? Or if out of the money, how far? Maybe best to analyze this by really having a position yourself. So, set up a call option position of one contract and see what happens to its price when the underlying futures contract price changes. Pay attention to the direction and the significance of the price changes. This is probably most easily observed by paying attention to the price charts, although order book data can also be considered very useful and are actually more accurate. Altogether, in this simulation, you can act in the capacity of a market analyst, as a risk manager, or as an option trader. In other words, you can watch and see, or you do and track, and thereby become aware. In the latter case, transact a call option while following the price development of the option's underlying futures contract. Follow its price development while following the price development of the option's underlying futures contract.